Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you here to Mansfield Theater here in Great Falls, Montana. We're so excited for you to be here. My name is Haley Denzer, and I am the Assistant Dean of Student Affairs here at Touro, Montana. Before we begin, I have just a couple of items to go over. Please take a minute to silence your cell phones. This is a big day, so we don't want any interruptions. The entire ceremony is being recorded and professionally photographed, so please refer to your program and the website of Matt Ines Photography for more information. The ceremony is also being live streamed and will be available after the ceremony on the Touro website as well as on YouTube Live. So today, Touro College of Osteopathic Medicine in Great Falls, Montana celebrates the most important tradition in medical education and a significant milestone in becoming an osteopathic physician. Please remain seated as we welcome our executive leadership, faculty, and students as they process in. Please welcome our executive leadership and stage party, led by Dr. Alan Kadish, President of Touro University. Please welcome the distinguished faculty of our medical school, led by Dr. Jay Danto, Associate Chair of Osteopathic Manipulative Medicine, Dr. Marcario Yamas, Associate Chair of Anatomy, Dr. Diane Lund, Associate Chair of Basic Sciences, and Dr. Thomas Miller, Associate Chair of Primary Care. And now, please welcome the class of 2028, Touro College of Osteopathic Medicine, Great Falls, Montana. Leading the class and carrying the TouroCom mace is our Assistant Dean of Preclinical Affairs, Dr. Kartik Pramanik. Give him a big round of applause, folks. This is a big day. All right, let's get a little louder. That's better. Look at all those smiling faces. This is awesome. All right, Montanans, let's give them a big Montana hoot and holler. Woo, woo, woo. There we go. All right, folks, let's get loud one more time. Come on. Look at all of you. Everybody turn to your friends and families and give them a big wave. They're here to support you. All right. Well, I am pretty proud and pleased to be here today to extend a welcome to you, the students, and friends and family to our wonderful celebration today. It's truly an honor to welcome you to such an important milestone. Today we celebrate you, class of 2028. We're so happy. To begin today's ceremony, let's all rise to honor America, the land of the free. Please welcome the Malmstrom Air Force Base Honor Guard for presentation of the colors. Today's national anthem will be sung by Christian Mark Carlos, 2nd Lieutenant in the United States Army, 2nd-year medical student, and a member of the Health Professions Scholarship Program.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Honor Guard, please retire the colors. Today's invocation will be given by the Executive Vice President of Touro University, Rabbi Masha D. Krupka.
A moment of reflection before we begin our formal program. Avinu Shabbat our Heavenly Father, bless all those who have assembled here today to rejoice in this white coat ceremony of the Touro College of Osteopathic Medicine, Great Falls, Montana campus, the class of 2028. Almighty God, Rofei Chol Basar Umafli La'asos, you are the healer of all flesh, wondrous in your acts. You've instructed and empowered humanity to cure the ill and provide comfort and aid to all of your children. We and all who are involved in this incredible citadel of medical education are your agents in your divine work of healing. May your abundant blessings always be showered on those who enter the halls of this institution. May you give strength, courage, and fortitude to the men and women who are beginning their professional training. Grant them, each of them, the wisdom and the strength to heal the sick, to strengthen the weak, and to uplift those in despair. Almighty God, your benevolence and our faith in you have allowed us to reach this moment. We forever remain on the threshold of a new tomorrow filled with renewed hope. We ask that you continue to grant your creations increased safety, good health, and peace of mind, that you continue to bestow upon us the foresight and wisdom to perceive a brighter and more peaceful future. We thank you for allowing us to train and to provide comfort and aid to your creations, and pray that you continue to grant us the insight and compassion so that we may make a difference to all of humanity. Now more than ever, as we gather as an academic community and as an extended Touro family, we ask you to bless this celebration and to smile upon the achievements of these men and women who have worked so diligently, who have accomplished so much, and who have so much more to offer. And dear God, we ask you to shower your blessings upon the families of these students, parents, spouses, children, and other dear ones who have been there for support and encouragement and have sacrificed so much so that these medical students can persevere and succeed. We ask for your continued divine guidance so that we, together, can achieve our great potential. Amen.
Please be seated. I would like to take a moment to recognize our stage party today. I will ask that you hold your applause until the end. Stage party, please rise as you're called. All right. Dr. Alan Kadish, President, Touro University. Dr. Elizabeth Palmerozzi, Campus Dean. Rabbi Masha D. Krupka, Executive Vice President, Touro University. Dr. Kenneth Steyer, Executive Dean, Touro University. Mr. Bruce Houlihan, Chief Financial Officer, Benefice Health System. Dr. Renee Rejo-Pera, Dean of Research and President of McLaughlin Research Institute. Dr. Stephanie Zazutek, Assistant Dean of Clinical Affairs. Dr. Kartik Pramanik, Assistant Dean of Preclinical Affairs. Leah Klaus, second-year medical student and inaugural Student Government Association President. And myself, Haley Denzer, Assistant Dean of Student Affairs. I would also like to recognize a couple distinguished guests in the crowd. Please stand up and wave. Mayor Corey Reeves and Wing Commander of Malmstrom Air Force Base, Colonel Voorhees. All right. We are delighted today to be joined by Touro University's second president, a prominent cardiologist, a dedicated educator, and a prolific researcher, Dr. Alan Kadish. Please welcome Dr. Kadish.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon and welcome students, staff, faculty, family, and friends who are here to celebrate this incredibly important milestone. Governor Gianforte could not be here today, but he sent a letter, so I think I'll begin my remarks by reading his letter. Dear Touro College of Osteopathic Medicine, as governor of the state of Montana, I write today to say congratulations to you on reaching the important milestone of the white coat ceremony. Today we celebrate not only you, our future doctors and physicians, but we celebrate the promise of the future of healthcare in the state of Montana. For too long, Montana has faced a shortage of healthcare workers, particularly in our rural and tribal communities. The shortage is part of the reason Touro College opened this campus. By being here and learning here, you're making Montana's future brighter. When you've completed your studies here, I want you to remember something very important. We want you to stay here. Our wide open spaces, tight-knit communities, and unparalleled recreational opportunities make Montana the best place in the country to call home. By serving here, you'll make Montana even stronger. You've worked hard to be here, and I can't wait to see all you accomplish. Know that my door is always open. God bless each of you, and may God bless Montana and our great nation. Sincerely, Greg Gianforte, Governor of the state of Montana. Thank you, Governor. I'd also like to begin by recognizing and thanking our Dean, Dr. Elizabeth Palmarosi, as well as all the other leaders of the Touro College of Osteopathic Medicine in Montana who are here today. You've done an amazing job getting started here, and we're really excited to have the second-year class here. It's also, as you've heard from the governor, been a big game changer for the region. I was wearing my shirt with the Touro University logo on the plane over here, and as we were sitting down, several people passed by, including some parents who are here today, but also healthcare workers and residents of Great Falls who were just so happy that Touro is here. So we're thrilled to be here in a place where we can establish such a warm partnership with the local community. The white coat ceremony did not exist when I was in medical school. However, I just wanted to take a couple of moments at the beginning to talk a little bit about the white coat. The white coat, after all, is a uniform. Uniform just like the togas worn by the members of the Roman Senate, by the high priest in ancient Israel, and by many people who wear uniforms since. So why is this such a big deal? Why is the white coat as a uniform such a big deal? Because it represents the fact that you're becoming something, medical students and, in the future, physicians. It represents the fact that you've earned the honor of being called a medical student or doctor. But it also represents a sense of responsibility, the responsibility you have to your patients, to their families, and to society in general. So wear the white coat proudly, and take seriously what the implications of having reached this milestone of entering medical school and earning the white coat represent. And it's particularly important now because all of you will be entering medical school and becoming physicians at a time of increasing disruption in society. There's no escaping it. Throughout the world and our own country, there's more discord and more totalitarianism than we've seen during the time that I've been around. There are great inequities that need to be addressed. You may have already figured out that no individual can solve society's problems on their own, but neither can we ignore them. And particularly as physicians, we're in a unique position in society. We have a responsibility and an opportunity to make a difference. We're given a chance as physicians to help heal people. We have an obligation to treat all patients, regardless of who they are or where they are, regardless of how they vote or where they worship or don't worship, or what they believe in. Indeed, we have a chance to overcome the challenges of a broken society and make a genuine difference to individuals and their families. And that's no small thing. The white coat means that we leave our politics and personal opinions at the door. We dispense with extraneous notions as we set upon the singular task of plying our trade, practicing medicine, and helping society one individual at a time. That notion that physicians have distinct ethical responsibilities existed well before the current notion of social justice. More than 2 centuries ago, when the technology of medicine was relatively primitive, the responsibilities of medical practitioners were understood. They were methodized by Thomas Percival. Indeed, in his code of conduct towards patients, he said that our duty to heal patients applies whether they're rich or poor, and his ideas were taken up throughout the world. and were published by the American Medical Association as a new ethical code when it began in 1847. The 19th century also saw the beginnings of a field of inquiry known as Jewish medical ethics. Although the scholarship of medical ethics existed for millennia, it was formalized in the 19th century. The physician's duty in Judaism is paralleled by the physician's duty to one's own health. Some commentators forbid living in a city where there are no physicians. The provision of medical care is an essential responsibility of us as human beings. Here at Touro, we are working hard to set an example of adherence to the special communal role that physicians play, a role that medical education must address. Since opening our first College of Osteopathic Medicine more than 20 years ago, Touro has continued to pursue its mission to educate and model the values of compassion, service, and justice. And I'm confident that during your time at Touro, we'll instill in you, or perhaps emphasize the commitment you already have to serve humanity. As you receive your white coats, please know you're ambassadors of our institution, as well as the profession, and your patients will hopefully continue to attest to the values of our great mission. Today, we all join you in celebrating what you've achieved up till now, and looking forward to both the hard work, but also the enjoyment and companionship of what comes in the next few years of medical school. Finally, I want to thank the families who've come to celebrate with us today. We know that some people, including our guest speaker, Dr. Nichols, couldn't make it because we've seen a lot of the advantages of technology in the past. But as we saw last week, there's a lot of challenge in relying on technology. During your time as medical students and physicians, you'll see an increasing development of technology. But remember, technology can go wrong, and sometimes you have to trust your instincts as human beings and as physicians. Congratulations to all of you for coming here today to medical school, and to the families for coming to support us. Make us all proud over the next 4 years and throughout your entire careers. Good luck.
Thank you, Dr. Kadish. Please welcome Dr. Kenneth Steyer, the Executive Dean of Touro College of Osteopathic Medicine.
Thank you, Haley. Good afternoon, everybody. I can't tell you how excited I am for the second white coat ceremony here in Great Falls, Montana. This is a truly exciting event as we welcome our second group of new medical students to Great Falls from all over the country and, in fact, all over the world. When I first got the call from President Kadish several years ago about starting a new campus in Great Falls, Montana, I must admit that I was quite surprised. With medical school campuses up and running in Harlem and New York and Middletown, New York, I figured that Touro was about as big as we were going to get, but I was wrong. To be honest, I also thought our DO medical schools in California or even Nevada, because of geography, might be a better fit. But after much discussion and reflection, I came to understand why Touro, New York was the best fit for our new Montana campus. When we started discussions with our accreditor, the Commission on Osteopathic College Accreditation, my goal was to get us approved for 2025. However, the enthusiasm from the Great Falls community and from President Kadish made it clear that this would not wait. So here we are, starting our second class in 2024. Amazing what can be accomplished when everyone pulls together. This could not have happened without the support and commitment of so many people, many of whom you will hear from today. It takes a village, and everyone played their part. This white coat, which you will receive today, represents professionalism, dignity, and commitment. This is a commitment to yourself to do your best every hour of every day, and even when no one is looking. It is a commitment to serve your patients, whose health and lives will be in your hands. Their health and safety will be your number one priority above all else. The white coat is a symbol of all that is good in medicine and our ability to treat the sick and save the wounded. Wear it proudly and immerse yourself in the role which you have chosen. Touro is here to support you and guide you to become the best physician that you can be. One day soon you will be caring for patients, including some members of the audience. Keep that in mind as you study and prepare. So welcome to the Touro University family and the osteopathic medical profession. There is a very high bar for you to reach, but if you focus and give it your all, I have no doubt that you will become excellent physicians and fulfill your chosen path. Welcome and congratulations.
Would you please welcome Rabbi Krupka back to the stage to give a few words about Touro.
Good afternoon, everybody. So, as part of orientation, we like to invite the students to learn a little bit of history about Touro, about the university that they're going to be joining for the next 4 years. And in Touro, back east and here, side is that we'll give a little bit of that history at the white coat and invite the parents and the spouses and friends and family to understand the kind of institution that these students, these very excited students, are joining. Is that okay? Very brief. Touro is 53 years old. We're a very young institution. I want to ask the students here, when you applied to Touro, how many of you heard of Touro beforehand? Just raise your hand. That's a pretty impressive number. I've been doing this orientation speech for about 20 years. And when I started asking that question, there was only a smattering of hands that were raised, because we're a very young institution. Under Dr. Kadish, the last 16 years have been nothing short of explosive. We started out, our founder, Dr. Lander, started Touro 53 years ago at the age of 56. 56, usually academics are thinking of retiring. And this is probably one of the lessons that you want to learn, one of the first lessons you're going to learn here in medical school. And it'll help you for the next 4 years and beyond. Dr. Lander wanted to start a new college. He had a dual mission. He wanted a college that was going to strengthen and perpetuate the Jewish heritage, and as important, to serve all of humanity. And when he suggested this vision, people laughed. But those were the people who liked him. The people who didn't like him did a lot worse. But Dr. Lander was very tenacious. So 53 years ago, he started an undergraduate with 36 undergraduate students. Got to get my numbers. 36 undergraduate students 53 years ago. Fast forward to 2024. The Touro University network, our global university, boasts over 19,000 students. I'll take it. Touro University today has 6 medical schools. The only other system that I know of that can rival that is the University of California. They're a state-run system. Touro is private. 1 allopathic medical school, the New York Medical College in Valhalla in Westchester, New York, and 5 DO programs, with Great Falls being the 6th medical school within the system. We're a leader in physician assistant education, the full array of the allied health world, OT, PT, speech, nursing, pharmacy, a law center on the same campus as a state and federal courthouse, all of the liberal arts graduate programs, business, social work, technology, and the like, and of course our undergraduate programs that are mission-based and open to the community at large. So young medical students, here's your first lesson. It's the lesson of Touro. To be successful, you have to have a vision and you have to be tenacious. You have to pursue that vision with a gusto. And if you do, then you will be successful and you will achieve your potential. That is the credo, the underlying energy which Dr. Kadish has injected into Touro and permeates every facet of our university. So I want everybody to watch Dean Steyer. This is his favorite part of the white coat ceremony because I have a particular story I enjoy telling at orientation, especially at the medical schools, and he just loves this story. Watch it. He can't hear it enough, and he heard it 3 times already this week alone. Medical students, how many of you have ever watched a TV program called Little House on the Prairie? All of you go to sleep way too late at night because it's only on at 3 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, this program is about the Ingalls family. They move west. And one of the scenes in this ongoing series is the one-room schoolhouse, right? Has a school marm, a lot of kids, different ages. They couldn't afford to have schools like we have today, different grades. And the school marm would teach each child at their level. In Judaism, we're familiar with, in Europe, we had little villages. We couldn't afford large educational systems, so we had something called a cheder, which is a Hebrew word for a one-room schoolhouse. And the story is told about a particular cheder, a particular school setting where the teacher would play a game with the students every Friday before the weekend. He would answer any question that one of the students would have. You with me so far? Okay. One particular Friday, a student walks up to the teacher, all the kids are gathered around, says, "I have something in my hand. Can you tell me what it is?" The teacher looks at the student, smiles, with a twinkle in his eye, says, "My son, you have a stone in your hand." And sure enough, the student opens his clenched fist, and there was a stone in the palm of his hand. Everybody was blown away. Wow. Except for someone in the back of the group. No offense to all of you back there. There's got to be a way to stump the teacher. And this was the plan that student devised. They would go out into the forest, they'd capture a butterfly. Butterflies are very fragile. Place the butterfly in the palm of the hand. Walk up to the teacher and say, "I have a butterfly in my hand. Is it alive or is it dead?" If the teacher says it's alive, I just have to wiggle my fingers ever so gently and I'm going to crush that butterfly. Says the butterfly is dead, I'm going to open up my fingers, let the butterfly fly away. That's a perfect plan. Goes out, captures the butterfly, brings it to class on Friday. It's right before the weekend. Everybody's gathered for the game, the pre-weekend game. The student marches up. "I have a butterfly in my hand. Is it alive or is it dead? There's silence in the room. All eyes are on the teacher, the student, and the clenched fist. And the teacher turns to the student, smiles, looks at everybody in the room, and focuses in on the student and says, "My child, it's in your hands now. What you do with it, that's what it will be." Dear students, I want you to go back in history with me a little bit. I want you to go back to college. Bio, remember? Chemistry? Organic chemistry? Nah, you don't want to remember that. I want you to remember what it felt like filling out your applications for the MCATs and the butterflies in your belly when the email came with your scores. What was it like filling out the applications and getting the results in terms of interview invitations? How many times did you adjust the camera, the background, your outfit so that you looked just right for that interview? And how long did you hold your breath until you got the response and the exhilaration when Touro said, "We think you're worthy"? What did it feel like when you arrived here in Great Falls? And this is an incredible town. People here are so warm, so welcoming. But how did it feel when you landed here? How did it feel when you walked into the building, this shiny, beautiful campus? And how did it feel when you tried on that white coat for the very first time and it felt so good? Ladies and gentlemen, it's all in your hands right now. The president, the deans, they're going to give 150% to support you over the next 4 years. And we expect you to give 150% in return. We're going to teach you the science of what makes humanity so special. We're going to teach you about the reverence for life. And we're going to walk down this path with you to a successful and rewarding career helping humanity. Godspeed to each and every one of you, and thank you all for being here to support our students.
Thank you, Rabbi. So one of the most important aspects of medical training is learning from practicing physicians and their real-time patient interactions. This interaction allows the students to help apply what they've learned in their preclinical phases. So it's really valuable and a most important function and part of osteopathic medicine. So please join me in welcoming Mr. Bruce Houlihan, the Chief Financial Officer at our clinical partner, Benefis Health System.
Thank you for having me as the representative of Benefis Health System. Know that in us, you have supporters, cheerleaders, and we hope future colleagues. Long before Touro's Great Falls campus was open last year, our CEO, John Goodnow, and Dr. Alan Kadish began working towards bringing a medical school here. These two visionary leaders saw what it would mean both to patients looking for an opportunity, to Benefis, to Great Falls, the community, and to the state. Without a medical school in the state, Montana was ceding a key recruiting advantage to other areas of the country. Now, whether students come from New York, California, Washington, Midwest, or abroad from India, the Caribbean, and beyond, there is a better chance that these professionals will make Montana their home and support the health and the longevity of those who live in our communities. We welcome each student. We're grateful you're here, and we hope you invite your families to visit us often. In the past, Montana students had no choice but to go elsewhere to become a physician. Now, students from across the state have a golden opportunity to be considered and to join a class closer to home. This year, Touro accepted 11 students from Montana, one of whom I'm proud to say is my son, Matthew Houlihan. Benefice will continue to support this top-tier school, as well as the next generation of physicians and their patients by opening a residency program in 2025 to provide clinical experiences for physicians after graduation. In addition, we are currently offering rotations for New York-based Touro students as part of the overall process of increasing the number of physicians in our area and ultimately improving the health of our community and our region. I'm excited to see these students and the residents who will one day lead organizations like Benefice and keep them at the forefront of medicine for decades to come. So to the students, great things are in store for all of you, and yet, as with the founding of Touro, the creation of most meaningful things in life must be engineered. My Uncle Bob would also always tell me, you have to make it happen. And that's true. You can't expect to do consequential things without applying significant force over an extended period of time. You wouldn't be here if you didn't know that already, but I want to call it to the forefront of your mind as you begin this incredible and demanding experience of medical school. Hope won't be enough. You have to make things happen. You have to continue when others would give up. Setting a high focus, being determined in reaching your goals, making an extra push beyond what you imagine are your limits will make your medical career happen. All of those who love and support you, and we at Benefice, can't wait to see the wonderful things that are about to unfold. Well, your work, life, school balance is going to look different over the next couple of years. There will be fun and exploration, and I really hope that you take some time out to experience the outdoors in Montana. But in the end, learning and achievement must come first. Life will rebalance after the hard work. Success will follow sustained effort. Medicine is a profession that requires time and self-sacrifice, but you'll have the gratification of helping people in times of acute need. Count the return to balance in years, not days or months. And keep the faith that it'll be worth it in the end. You'll soon find that in healthcare, the hardest days are often the best. The work is profound, and when you and your team come together with extra effort to assist a patient and their loved ones, you'll understand that the hardest times can be the best. The mission will sustain you when the tasks are daunting. Be sure to show your gratitude to the people who have helped you along the way, many of whom are here today. They have loved you, challenged you, and made sacrifices for you. Make sure that they know how thankful you are and for what they've done and for the many years of support to come. So class of 2028, the table is set, the school is ready, and you have prepared. You have the encouragement of family and friends and the support of the healthcare community. It's up to you now. From Mr. Goodnow, the medical group leadership, and the senior leadership team at Benefice, we stand behind you and wish you great success as you begin your studies at Touro. Congratulations, class of 2028.
Thank you, Mr. Houlihan. Also would like to thank Benefice Health System and all of our clinical partners for helping our student doctors grow in their knowledge. Next, I would like to call to the podium TouroCom Montana's campus and founding dean, Dr. Elizabeth Palmarosi.
Thank you. This was the moment at which our guest speaker was to be here, and you've already heard due to technology issues that occurred, she is unable to be here. She is, however, watching on the live stream, and she did send some of the comments that she wanted me to read and give to you on her behalf. I will start by saying, while I won't go through my introduction that I had planned, she has a tremendous amount of accolades, too many to go through. She and I first met each other when I was in my first year of postgraduate education, and she was a chief internal medicine resident. We have maintained the relationship both professionally and personally, and that is something that I urge all of you to remember, because you never know where those lifelong relationships will occur. She was the first female president of the American Osteopathic Association, and she has been a first in many, many things that you may read about in your program. She has written a book called Physician Leadership and the 11 skills that every doctor needs to be an effective leader. So here are her words from Dr. Karen Nichols. Welcome to the beginning of an amazing career. You are now officially the class of 2028. Look around you. Some of these people will be your best friends for life. You need to think about what you want your class to be known for and what to think about. You have a family of organizations now. You will belong to the Montana Osteopathic Medical Association, will be members of the Student Osteopathic Medical Association, a national organization of all the DO students across the country. And with student government officers, you are all connected to the Council of Osteopathic Student Government Presidents, another organization of the bodies of all of the students across all of the DO schools. Finally, you will be part of the American Osteopathic Association, the national association for all osteopathic students and physicians, which celebrated 150 years last month. I am sure you all know that the osteopathic profession is more than manipulative techniques. It is a philosophy of whole person-centered patient care. There are no DO facts, there are just medical facts that we look through an osteopathic lens. A famous quote points out that millions of people before Newton and Galileo saw apples fall and pendulums swing, but practically none of them taught the world what those simple and familiar phenomena meant. Likewise, A.T. Still, M.D., D.O., did not invent a system of healing. Like the force of gravity, what we now call the osteopathic perspective was always present and familiar to everyone, waiting for a perceptive mind to unlock all of its secrets. So now what? A famous military leader once said, if you have to choose between strategy and character, always choose character. Remember, how you act today is who you are and the doctor that you will become. Tackling the osteopathic medical school coursework is a marathon, not a sprint, and you have probably all heard before that this is a lot like drinking through the proverbial fire hose. What worked in college probably will not work in medical school. So my advice to you is trust the process. You have experienced, committed faculty, chairs, and deans who have one goal: to graduate the very best osteopathic physician possible. Sometimes things won't seem to make sense. Just wait, stick with it, and when you see the bigger picture, it will all come together. So now I leave you with a few words. Take responsibility for yourself, think for yourself, commit to being the best osteopathic student you can be. And finally, you will never be the same, not in the eyes of the world, not even in your own eyes. Being an osteopathic physician is one of the greatest privileges you will ever have. Cherish this journey. Today you will join the long white coat line of the osteopathic physicians who have traveled this journey before you. It is up to you to cherish and improve upon your journey. Remember your last name. In a few years, will forever be D.O. Congratulations, class of 2028, from Dr. Karen J. Nichols. And thank you, Dr. Nichols. I know you're watching. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my words for you, and I'll try to keep them brief. So on behalf of the executive leadership, faculty, team members at the Touro College of Osteopathic Medicine, Great Falls, Montana campus, we extend a warm thank you to all of the family and guests in the audience today. Your support means a great deal to us, but it means the most to our students sitting here. The class of 2028, we are so pleased to officially welcome you to the osteopathic profession. Today, I ask that you reflect on the why you are here. Each of you have your own why. Each of you have chosen a career of service. Hold on to that why throughout the days that become nights and the nights that extend back into days during your study hours. As you look around, you see the family members. Just as Dr. Nicholas wrote in her speech, so I mentioned our relationship. These are lifelong, not just colleagues, but friends. Today we are here to celebrate you and all of your accomplishments. I'd like to give just a little background. You've already heard quite a bit on the white coat, but a little bit on the celebration of the white coat ceremony. As you heard, the white coat ceremony was not always in existence. It was actually introduced in 1993 at Columbia University by Dr. Arnold P. Gold. Today, the Arnold P. Gold Foundation supports white coat ceremonies across the country and is dedicated to keeping health care human. The coat itself is a reminder to all who see you wearing it that it symbolizes scientific research, medical knowledge, and the art of healing. The white color of the coat is a symbol of purity, goodness, and trust. As you are cloaked today, let this cloak always be a reminder of this symbolism and to always keep humanism in medicine. Always remember what it means to wear the white coat, and remember that while the Touro white coat is an outward expression of the Touro mission and values, it offers to you, the student wearing it, guidance, knowledge, and support. As we invite each member of the class of 2028 to receive your white coat today as the symbol we just discussed, this is a transition to being a student doctor. So as some of you rise with your parents or loved ones and receive the white coat, indeed that is a moment of pride for both you and your family. Student doctors' names will be announced by our graduate learning specialist, Mr. Greg Stivers. As you walk across the stage today, Dr. Stephanie Zazutek will present you with a much-needed tool to assess, diagnose, and treat your future patients. It is with heartfelt thank you to the Benefice Health System for their generosity of donating these stethoscopes to the class of 2028. Thank you, Benefice Health. And the moment you have been waiting for, if the students will begin to come forward, I will have join me on the stage to help offer congratulations. In addition to the scopes by Dr. Zazutek, will be your Assistant Dean of Students, Haley Denzer, and our Executive Dean of the Touro College of Osteopathic Medicine, Dr. Kenneth Steyer. Will you join me on the stage?
Adderley Acevedo. Jose Acevedo Ortiz. Chloe Addison. Sonia Ahmed, being coded by her mother, Dakshila Ahmed. Grishma Anand. Chantel Angarita. Matthew Ong. Taznuva Baki, being presented by her father, Dr. A.A.M. Baki. John Bermudez. Maxwell Bethel, being presented by his father, Dr. Emil Bethel. Daphne Boudreau. Ezekiel Bradbury. Jessica Brookie. Heather Burnham. Vanessa Cadiz, being presented by Dr. Christy Strong. Paula Cancelas Calvo, being presented by her mother, Dr. Maria Calvo Garcia. Angelica Castillo. Charles Chang. Colette Chang. Crystal Chin.
Thank you. Good.
Charles Cisneros. Sophia Clemens, being coded by her grandmother, Ruth Kadenoff. Dr. Ruth Kadenoff.
Thank you.
Abigail Watkins Cowell, being coded by her mother, Dr. Kelly Watkins Cowell. David Connor, being coded by his mentor, Dr. John Paul Govindavari. Michael Catone. Lalitia Danda. Shoshana Dansinger, being coded by her father, Dr. Michael Dansinger. Delzin Daruwala. Priscilla de Mesa. Devin Delavala. Anjali Dewan, being coded by her father, Dr. Deepak Dewan. Jacqueline Diller. Stanley Dong. Miranda Doyle. Ava Dysars. Allison Everts. She's being coated by her cousin, Dr. Troy Mord. Brianna Ferguson. Sophia Ferezza. Melissa Spagnardi Fletis. Anna Frazier, being coated by her father, Dustin Frazier. That's Dr. Dustin Frazier. Madison Garrick. Julianne General, being coated by her father, Dr. Gerardo General. Jira Gary, being coated by her mother, Dr. Charlotte Gary. Daniel Galley. Sabrina Geller. Robert Gleason, being coated by his mother-in-law, Dr. Charlotte Gary. Giselle Gonzalez. Jorge Gonzalez. Daniela Grinnis. Shreya Gumadavelli. Travis Hagan. Rafael Hernandez Latour. Melinda Holina.
Thanks, sir. You get onto that? I think so. I'll try.
Matthew Houlihan. Aisha Hussein. Sam Hutchison. Ryan Ibrahim. Alexandra Ipanike Gembis.
Thank you, sir.
Michael Ippolito, being coated by his father, Dr. Joseph Ippolito, Jr.
Good to see you.
Jomar Jean.
It's all right.
Jaffe Jelks is being coated by Dr. Linwood B. Witten, Jr., a family friend, family member.
Hi there.
Shritaja Kankanala is being coated by his uncle, Dr. Sridhar Chava. Vidhi Kapoor. Aishwarya Karanam. Harmeet Kaur. Supreet Kaur. Doha Khan. Dustin Kinsey. Almina Kurdar.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Sana Kizire. Noel Konitzer. Colin Larkin is being coated by his mentor, Dr. Robert Hurley. Amy Lee. Juliana Lindquist. Pauline Liu. Sally Ma.
I am well, thank you.
Anita Mampilli. Anthony Merkovic. Sneha Mishra. Caitlin Morley. Brianna Murray. Kimana Nguyen. Spencer O'Bresley, coated by his lifelong friend, Dr. Troy Mord. Carly Okrush. Sandeep Pahal. Ishika Parekh. Aleh Pascal. Aishani Patel. Neil Patel is being coated by his aunt, Dr. Sangeeta Patel. Roland Penne. Ante Perros. Christian Quinn. Ananya Ray. Imad Rizvi. Colette Sandborg. Isha Sathya Murthy. Stephanie Sawicki. Jillian Schultz. Ishan Sharma. Simran Sharma. Sanjeev Shodavaram. Kyle Simard.
You got it.
Anthony Simoes, being coated, by his mother, Dr. Irene Morera. Oh. Priscilla Sa, being coated by her father, Dr. Utek Sa. Maria Svistanova. Rodney Tan is being coated by Dr. Christy Strong. Loreb Tariq.
Not the weather, yep.
Marina Thomas is being coated by her cousin, Dr. Shannon Sunny. Samantha Tazel. Lee Ung. Kruskaya Urbina. Andrew Vaughn.
Say the last name again. Villegas. Yep, thank you.
Katia Villegas is being coded by her father, Dr. Alex Villegas. Patrick Wabin. Nicholas Joel Westerhoff. Hunter Weatheralt. Thomas Wang is being coded by his father, Dr. James Wang. Zoe Wheatley. Elisa Wills.
Like vinegar. Right? And it's Shinyara. Shinyara. Thank you for correcting me.
Shinyara Winiger Gamo. Joanne Wu. Heather Wyman. Habiba Yassin. Oswaldo Zapata. Noah Ziskraut is being coded by his father, Dr. Dana Ziskraut.
Congratulations, class of 2028. As you are now beginning your career path with a commitment to the profession, will the class of 2028 please rise, and any physicians in the audience are welcome to rise as well, as we honor and recite the White Coat Oath. I do hereby accept this coat as I endeavor to earn the rights of a physician. So do I endeavor to earn the respect of a physician. To this end, I pledge to put aside my personal biases, worries, and conflicts, and mindfully offer my presence, my care, my compassion, and my human understanding. To remain in awe of and encourage the human body's inherent capacity to heal and to listen, letting my patients teach me the art of medicine and patient care. And I pledge to myself that I will remember the person I am and the person I want to be. As a physician and as a human being, I will not do what is easiest or most profitable at the expense of these ideals and aspirations. I will not emulate those physicians or those practices that do not respect the patient's autonomy, dignity, and humanity, and I will strive to model my own practice of medicine on these principles. I will be mindful that the white coat I am accepting holds much symbolism to my patients and endows me with the responsibilities of a medical professional. With this oath and white coat I am about to receive, I proudly and humbly accept the privilege and the responsibility of patient care. I present to you the class of 2028. Please wave to your family. You may be seated. So as you put your white coats on this afternoon, you did begin the transition to becoming a healer, someone who cures disease, finds health, and saves lives. As I come to the close of my remarks, I call upon your attention to the osteopathic oath located in the back of the program. As you complete these next 4 years, you strive to achieve the right to take that oath at graduation when you complete your osteopathic medical education and receive the degree of Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine. I will leave you today with one of many quotes that you will hear over the next 4 years, or you may see on the screens throughout the building, from our founder of osteopathic medicine, Andrew Taylor Still, MD, DO. In this particular quote, he said, "To find health should be the object of the doctor. Anyone can find disease." Congratulations, class of 2028. I'll let you get caught up.
All right, thank you. I would next like to welcome Leah Klaus. She is our inaugural Student Government Association president, as well as a second-year medical student here.
Thank you. Good afternoon. As mentioned, my name is Leah Klaus. Welcome friends, family, and esteemed students sitting in front of me. It has been my absolute honor to serve as the student government president of our lovely association here at Touro, Montana. It is a tremendous honor to stand before you today and welcome in the second class of our medical school with this white coat ceremony. I would encourage each of you to take a breath and soak in this moment, as it marks a significant milestone in your journey to becoming osteopathic physicians. No matter the route you took to be here today, recognize that the journey to get here is never easy. Hold your heads high and be proud. I am part of the inaugural class, and just a year ago, we were celebrated and welcomed much like you are now. We were pioneers on this campus, Trailblazers who wanted to not only begin one of the most challenging academic curriculums of our lives, but also to shape the future of our school. However, you, the second class, represent something equally vital. You represent our continuation and our future. You are the embodiment of our commitment to growth, excellence, and the legacy of this school. As you don your white coats today, remember that this is more than just a symbol of your entry into the medical profession. It is a reminder of the responsibility, dedication, and compassion that this demands. The curriculum you are about to face is undoubtedly rigorous and at times very grueling. There will be long nights, challenging exams, and moments when you may even question why you chose this path. I did. In those moments, I want you to remember the reasons and circumstances that brought you to be here today, your why. Remember why you felt called to medicine, be it your desire to heal, to create change, or to make a meaningful difference in the lives of others. Hold on to that passion that brought you to medicine and let it be your light through the storm ahead. This journey is not just about acquiring knowledge and skills, it is about developing empathy, resilience, and integrity that define osteopathic physicians. As you progress, lean on each other for support, seek guidance from your mentors, and know that you are never alone. Don't lose sight of the impact you can have on your patients and the world. Congratulations again on reaching this remarkable milestone. Thank you.
This concludes our ceremony here. However, please feel free in joining us in celebration at the campus immediately following. We really want you to enjoy this time of celebration and fellowship. And once again, welcome to the Touro family, class of 2028. And now, please allow our executive leadership, faculty, dignitaries, along with the class of 2028 to leave the theater. We ask that you remain seated until faculty and students have exited the room. Thank you again for joining us today. It's been a pleasure.